Welcome, Geminis, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message for week commencing Monday the 4th of October through to Sunday the 10th of October 2021. On the left hand side will be your crowning message cards, and on the right hand side your crowning wisdom message cards. So let's jump straight in and see what your overarching crowning message is for the week ahead. Okay, got something in my eye. All right, okay, let me just rub that. Okay, so Geminis, whoever I am picking up, your channeled message that came through for this reading kind of tripped me up a little bit, because I picked up that you or whoever you're connecting with, did you fall out on holiday? Some of you may have fallen out on holiday, or there's been a bit of an argument about a holiday. Okay, something is being transformed, or there is going to be some sort of resolution. You felt quite disconnected, or somebody felt quite disconnected. It almost feels as if the two of you were on different pages, or like you weren't aligned in some shape, either in the destination that you were going, or on holiday, like stuff that you had to do. Like one wanted to do one thing, one wanted to do another, but it feels as if you weren't really confident, or somebody wasn't really confident to kind of say what they really wanted to do, or where they really wanted to go. I feel, Gemini, you were quite patient. You've been quite patient. And I feel as if this week you're going to have a new sense of a renewed confidence, or you're gonna speak your mind in some shape, form or another to transform the situation. I feel that you're being guided, and I feel like you want to put the work in. You want to just correct this in some shape, form or another. And I feel that that is what you're being guided to do. But also as well, it created a real ripple. It created a real rift between you and whoever you're connecting with. And it feels as if your message was like you were being patient, or somebody was being patient to almost have that like Dutch courage to kind of say it as it is. But it feels as if you or whoever you're connected to wants to put in the work to kind of correct it, and it will happen. It's really kept you up at night, or it's really kept whoever you are connecting with, it's really kept you, might have even been both of you. But there is some sort of renewal, some sort of rebirth, a transformation that's happening, but you're being guided to go for it. I really picked up that your spirit team, Geminis, are really strongly between you and your person. And the first card we've got is career. So I really feel that's really interesting, because you know what they're just guiding me to? Do you know what it feels like? You guys might be trying to fit in a holiday within your work schedules, and somebody has to kind of give in. And it feels as if you've given in, but you're not too happy about it. And it's actually kind of kept you up at night, or it's really burdensome. But this week, you're going to say something. You're going to say something to... You're just going to express your viewpoint in some shape, form or another. Renewed confidence is what I'm getting. But whatever it was, it feels as if somebody wants to put some work in, get you guys back on track. Also as well, as a general read, if some of you... see a career, okay, family, okay, if some of you, it might be a family holiday, might be a family holiday. With career, just an FYI, just a side note, if you have some sort of goals or aspirations, or you want to go for a promotion or something, I feel as if you're being guided to stop thinking about it now, and just go for it. And that's where you might get a bit of renewed confidence in going for a promotion or going for some sort of job or something. Family, I feel as if Geminis, I feel like I'm talking really loudly, and then we've got beauty. Okay, so I feel as if whatever is going on between you and your person, I'm really picking up it's a family unit. Okay, it may be a family holiday or a family destination that you and your partner, or you and your family basically can't decide on. And it really does feel as if you are the one that is being really, really patient with everybody, and almost kind of putting where you want to go on the back burner. But it feels as if this week you're going to say something, you're going to pipe up and express actually where you want to go and where you think you need to go with the family. But it also feels as if you and your partner are juggling your work schedules, and again, it feels as if, Gemini, you're the one that's doing all the compromising, and there's something that's really, really bugging you. Either you and your partner have fallen out over the destination, or you couldn't come into aligning your calendars or something like that. But work is getting in the way of a family situation. For many of you, I feel it's a family holiday. You're being guided, I feel, to see the beauty within the situation, okay? The good, bad, and the ugly. It sounds really, really strange, but what I'm picking up, you know, when sometimes you watch these sitcom programs and you've got a family that just seem so dysfunctional and everybody's at each other's throats, but you know what, when it comes down to the crunch of it, they are a very beautiful unit. They look out for each other. You know, nobody could enter or penetrate that family and say anything about anybody, because siblings would stand up for one another, where normally behind the doors they fight like cats and dogs. And it would be the same with whoever your partner is or spouse, okay? So I feel as if I'm really, really picking up the energies of Geminis that are in a family unit, which is really a strange feeling, because this feels like a whole wave of different Geminis that I'm picking up. So my apologies if it doesn't resonate for you, particularly existing subscribers, then I apologize in advance, and hopefully the weekend readings or maybe next week's reading will pick up your energies. But I am definitely feeling that the energy of a family unit, and I'm strongly feeling as though some sort of holiday, there's some sort of debacle over a holiday unit. But I feel that you're being guided to see the beauty, you know, the good, bad, and the ugly. It's like you wouldn't have your family any other way, but I feel that they do sometimes just frustrate you. But anyway, let's pull your crowning wisdom message, and let's see if we can get some more information. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, thank you. Yang, oh gosh, do you know something? What is really interesting about that Yang card? I was actually feeling as though I was reading for Gemini men, okay? That kind of sits there, looks at the children, looks at their wife, and just thinks, what the heck is going on here? And just for a quiet life, just kind of gets on and just lets everybody just do what they want to do, basically. But the situation in this particular incident, I feel, Geminis, is really, really keeping you up at night. It feels as if you and your spouse have definitely come at loggerheads, and you're trying to be really patient, I feel, to wait for that opportunity to balance something out, to put some work into it, to just smooth things over. And I feel that your spirit team are guiding you to do that. And it feels as if there's going to be a point during the week where you're going to have that renewed confidence. Back to what I was saying with this yang is the masculine energy. So it's movement, it's practicality, it's logic, it's rational, it's making things happen, taking action, and that is the wisdom that's coming in. If this message is, I honestly feel like I must be speaking to only a very small number, but I must admit it feels as if I'm speaking to Gemini men who are planning on going on a holiday with their spouse and their family, and it's all gone tits up, basically. I can just literally, like I say, those sitcoms, just imagine everybody just kind of arguing over what they're going to do, where they're going to stay, etc, etc, etc. But this masculine energy, the yang energy that's coming in, it feels as if you're being guided to take the action, to create that peace. It feels as if you're gonna have to pipe up, and you're gonna find that renewed kind of confidence to say whatever you've got to say to balance things up. Do you know, I was just about to say to hold the peace, and that's what came out. It's like you're gonna be you're being guided to just hold the peace, to just be the peacemaker with everybody. Oh my God, do you know something? I'm reading this and I'm just thinking, I don't even know if anybody's even gonna listen to this video because it's so specific. It's so specific. But you know that the situation is fragile, and I feel that you're being guided to be the peacemaker, to bring peace to the situation. For many of you, normally you would just leave everybody, let them get on and do what they've got to do. But in this particular instance, it feels that you and your partner or your spouse have really come at loggerheads, and it's really bothering you. Basically, it's created a bit of a situation between the two of you. Oh, look at that. Go the distance. You're definitely in a long-term relationship that has a family. No matter what happens, you and your family and whoever whether you're married or it's a long-term partner, it really doesn't matter. But you guys will endure, you have endured, and you will go the distance. And it kind of reminds me a little bit about the beauty. It's like no matter how much things are off kilter and everybody's got their quirks, like I say, you guys are solid. You're a solid family unit, okay? And that's something that nobody could dispute. Nobody could dispute that. So whatever happens with this holiday or planning of a holiday, you guys will go the distance. You will sort it out. And let's just see. It feels as if it's gonna be okay. It does feel as if it's gonna be okay, because something is going to be transformed. Something is going to like a rebirth, it feels like. For many of you, this holiday might actually bring you all together in a like it will tighten your unit, your family unit. Anyhow, okay, I'll be honest with you, Libras. Could you be dealing with a Libra? Geminis, honestly, this is so specific and so like different that I've ever kind of done a reading, that I'm almost tempted to switch off the camera and start again, but I know that I can't do that. Oh, so if it doesn't resonate, I just really apologize, but that's what they're giving me. That's the message that they're giving me, and I've got to respect that. All right, so Geminis, if it does resonate, please feel free to click that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really does help to push the video out to other Geminis. And if you do choose to subscribe, it does also enable you to get those notifications of when I'm uploading new messages. And of course, it does help to support the channel. So thank you in advance for that support. Existing subscribers, welcome back. As I said, it's not going to be for all of you, but I do hope that you get a useful and meaningful message out of this reading. And if it doesn't resonate, well, I hope next week's reading resonates for you. But let's get into this. Let's see how this very peculiar family dynamic is going to relate to a love reading, Geminis, all right? My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the soulmates of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love for the week commencing Monday the 4th of October through to Sunday the 10th of October 2021. What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Gemini that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. All right. Geminis, any of the cards that jumped out in your pre-shuffle whilst I was meditating for this message, if they come out on camera, I will call them out for you. All right, let's do this. I have no idea what direction this reading is going to go, but we're just going to do it, Gemini, so bear with me. All right, so somebody is watching the situation. Somebody wants to clear something up. Whoever you're connecting to, they're watching the situation, keeping an eye on the family, wanting to clear something up. So it could be, okay, and then we've got swift, unexpected communication. Oh, thank you. Let's continue. Okay, so either this is your energy or whoever you are connected with, but it's very interesting that the Empress has come up in the middle of the reading, because this is somebody that is married, okay? Somebody that is either you think the world of, they think the world of you, fertile, so you guys definitely have got children. Yeah, you've got children. This is somebody that's nurturing. Geminis, I really do feel it's a male Gemini that I'm reading for. I would say that you think the world of your partner. Absolutely. If you're not married, you see them as practically your wife, okay? Or your spouse. And you know that this person has very high standards. You think the world of them. They have high standards. Yeah, very beautiful, very wise, very grounded, very nurturing to the children. So if there has been a little bit of upset over a holiday destination, or you're going on holiday and there's going to be a big ruckus, I feel as if whoever you're connecting to, they're going to be watching, just watching the dynamics of the family unfold. And they may say something like, I can imagine this person saying, you know, come on, let's and look at that, the 10 of Wands. Very burdensome for you, what's going out. And we've got 4 cards here, so I'm just going to leave them there for a minute. it feels as if your spouse or your partner is going to say something really unexpected. Like, for example, they could turn around and just say to the children, come on now, behave yourselves. You know, that's your brother, that's your sister. You know, it's almost like see the beauty in the fact that you have siblings, you have your family. You know, not everybody can at this time go on holiday. Many people are still in isolation, or you know, people are struggling, people have lost their jobs, or you know, not everybody has the opportunity to go on holiday. So it's like, behave yourselves and just be grateful that we are even going on holiday. It's like they will say something very unexpected to try and shine the light on the beauty of the family unit, the fact that they are going on holiday. Whatever is going on, Geminis, for you, it's really burdening you, okay? And with that Yang card coming in, I feel, you know, do you know, if I've totally got this wrong and it's not Gemini men, I feel that it is though. But if it's not, if you are a Gemini woman, it almost feels as if you're being guided to step into your divine masculine energy, take action to bring peace to the situation that's going on here. But there's definitely some sort of clearing something up with the family, almost saying something very swift, very unexpected, to appreciate that you guys are even going on holiday in the first instance. But this whole debacle that's going on with the family, it is really burdening you. All right, let's have a look at these extra cards. Oh dear. Okay, so you are definitely going to come in and say something. Okay, this really does feel as if I'm talking to Gemini men. I'm really sorry, Gemini women, but this feels like a very masculine reading, and that's probably why it's got me a little bit off kilter. Maybe I need to step into my divine masculine energy. But Gemini men, it feels as if you're going to say something real cutting. So it feels like you're going to put your foot down, basically. It's like, come on now, people behave. Come on, let's just rise up. It also feels as if remember your channel's message, that you're being patient. Geminis, it's almost like you're sitting back and observing all of this that's going on, and genuinely it's really burdensome for you, because you're just kind of like, you know what, there are people out there that are not going on holiday this year. There are people out there that have lost their jobs and they can't take their family on holiday. What are you all arguing about, you know? And it feels as if, as you observe, it's like the character that I'm picking up. When you do say something, OMG, does your family stop and pay attention? And it feels as if you're going to say something quite stern and quite firm, and technically what you're doing is you're bringing peace to the situation. Let's see. Okay. So I feel whoever you are connecting with, I feel Gemini, this is your energy. It feels as if your spouse or your partner knows that, oh, do you know what they're just showing me? Some of you may have 2 young boys. Wow. One could be very sharp with their tongue, and one could be very action orientated, very active, maybe quite sporty. That's really random. But I feel with this King of Cups, Gemini, I feel that this is your energy. Your person, your spouse, your partner knows that you have unconditional love for your children and for your family. But it almost feels as if they want your help because they're manifesting. I feel that they're manifesting for you to say something, or for you to help them out. Like, it feels as if they're manifesting for you to help them out in this situation, to bring a bit of peace. and you want a new beginning. Didn't I say that there's a new beginning? But there's unconditional love between you and your spouse, or you and your partner. Unconditional love that you have for you and your family, basically. And that's why it's quite burdensome. And you're going to say something very firm, okay? Very firm but gentle, because you know that the situation is quite fragile. God, what the hell has happened? I mean, it's holiday, but there's a lot of love, all right? There's a lot of love. You have a lot of love for your family, for your partner, for your spouse, and they know that you've got a lot of love, and genuinely you might have 2 boys, okay? Not necessarily, but they know that you have a lot of love for them, for the children, and it's unconditional. And it feels as if they're manifesting for you to help them out with this whatever's gone on that's burdening you. And I feel you're manifesting that, you know, the burden just goes away. Just, you know, manifesting that your partner can just deal with it, and you can put down the burden. But it does feel that you're going to intervene in some shape, form or another. I have no idea how I'm clarifying this, but we're going to go for it. Gemini, this is just really weird. But you know what? You guys are going to go the distance. You guys will endure, because you're a family unit. And do you know what? In the face of it, apart from it just totally shunning me, because this doesn't even feel like a love reading. What is really beautiful is that you guys are solid. Okay, like I said, the good, bad and the ugly, there is beauty in this unit. All right, it just feels like a normal family unit. Why it's coming out in a love reading, I have no idea. So we've got the 5 of Wands. So I would say there's some conflict. Oh God, I'm just listening to myself. Of course there's conflict. I've been saying that all along, but let's continue. So there's conflict going on in the family home at the moment. Do you remember I said to you, if there are 2 boys, young boys, you've got one that's really, really gobby, that's almost, it feels as if they're stirring the pot, creating even more kind of, yeah, just even more conflict. But let's continue. And it feels as if your partner knows there's a lot of conflict that's going on, and that's why they're going to come in. They want to clear something up. They're watching very closely. Thank you. Oh, look at that. The Death card. The Death card came out in your pre-shuffle. So there is transformation. You guys will get through this. You will go the distance and endure. But there is transformation. I feel as though the family unit is definitely whoever you're connecting with, Gemini. You've lived past lives with this person, and I feel that you do actually pour in quite a lot of emotion, because that's your energy there, a lot of unconditional love. But you guys, I would say that your person is they see you as their wish fulfillment. You see them as their wish fulfillment. You see them as your wish fulfillment. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. But another way that I'm reading it is that it feels as if the message that your spouse or your person is going to say to the whole family, it almost feels as if like remember I said that it's like they're going to like say to the children, or say over whatever's gone on with you guys, like to see the beauty in it, to see the fact that, you know, their wish has been fulfilled, that they're actually even going on holiday. But it's something quite like an unexpected comment that's going to be made, to almost like be grateful that you guys are going on holiday. Let's continue. Okay, so the hangman there, I would say that it's gonna I feel that your person is gonna say something after a period of watching. So we saw the Page of Swords. That's somebody watching, observing the situation. They're going to be spiritually still before they say anything. This person feels very similar to you. It's like I picked up definitely from your energy, Gemini, that you'll sit on the sidelines and just observe. But when you speak, like people, your family listen. It feels the same kind of energy with your spouse or your partner. It feels as if they're just watching, observing. They may even just be watching, if these are two sons, watching the two sons just kind of, you know, what do boys do? You know, bait each other, just banter with each other. You know, it feels as if one is very, very, very quick with their tongue, and they're just stirring the pot, if that makes sense. And it feels as if the other one is just kind of taking action, is biting basically. And it feels as if your partner or your spouse is coming in and saying, come on now, stop all of this. You know, we should be really grateful that we're even going on holiday. And it feels as if it's going to be after a period of them observing, your partner observing what the children are doing, what's going on, and them saying something is going to almost transform the situation in some shape, form or another. It will make the children kind of stop in their track and kind of realize, okay, maybe mum is like saying something a bit true here. And look at the Nine of Cups coming in. Your spouse, as I say, is genuinely just a very happy person, and I think whatever they say to the children, that's going to transform and just make them just fix up basically. I feel that she's going to be quite happy. There has definitely been a tower moment. That tower came out in your pre-shuffle. There's definitely been some sort of debacle between you and your spouse, and it may be because they are manifesting for your help. They're wishing and hoping that you would just do something to create a bit of peace in the situation, and they may even express it to you, and then it becomes a bit of a burden, and then you just kind of like, yeah, look at that. You're keeping it a secret. You're actually heartbroken. They may say something to you, Gemini, that you're just going to think, oh, that's really uncalled for. Or, you know, you're gonna keep it a secret that you're actually quite burdened by everything that's going on. And there's your energy. I feel that you want to take action. You want to take action to put down this burden. It's almost like you're looking at your family and just thinking, like, why? Like why are you guys just all getting up in arms over a holiday? And for many of you, you could be just looking at your spouse and just thinking, why are you even letting the kids get to you like this? And look at that, the justice that comes out. So you are definitely going to say something to balance out the situation. I would definitely say that you are married to this person with that Judgment card. If you're not married, obviously you're in long-term commitment. You're going to say something to balance things out, to bring the peace back to the situation. You could be, oh my God, do you remember I said, are you dealing with the Libra? And that's the major arcana for Libra. So you could have Libra in your chart, Gemini, or your person could have Gemini in their chart. So Gemini, Aquarius and Scorpio are coming out. It might be relevant for some of you. And Leo's just popping out as well. So look at that, the Five of Coins. Do you know, so many of the cards that came out in your pre-shuffle are actually coming out in camera. This is, the Five of Coins came out in your pre-shuffle. It came out twice actually. It came out face up and it also came out in reversal. So it feels as if you are going to have this kind of renewed confidence in some shape, form or another to balance things out and say something that is just going to shut everybody up, basically. Right now you're feeling really disconnected. You want this situation to be healed. And you know something, I know that I'm here and this is very unusual because this isn't a love reading per se, but it is, in all seriousness, this is really bothering you, Geminis. You feel really disconnected. You feel like the family is not very appreciative for the fact that, you know, there are many people out there that can't afford to go on a holiday. Maybe some have been made redundant, and I don't know if that's why career is coming up, but it's like you and your spouse have gone through a lot of organizing to get your schedules on par, okay, and maybe even organizing stuff so if you've got young children, so that it aligns with school holidays. I know that we've got the Easter coming up, so it could be, you know, there's been a lot of organizing, and it almost feels as if you feel really, really disconnected. It's almost like, guys, come on, what are we doing? You know, we're really fortunate that we are even going on holiday. And look at that, look at that, the Knight of Swords again. It feels as if it's going to take a lot of strength and courage for you to say something, like actually charge in there and say something, put your foot down. And it's like I said, in your channeled message, you're being really patient, you're waiting and observing, and you just want this all to be sorted out. It's like you're saying to everybody, or even just in your mind, it's like, why are we even arguing over this? But you're going to say something that's going to bring some peace into the situation. Let's have a look at your bonus cards, which you've evidently got 3. But do you know what I am loving, Geminis? Is that Ace of Cups at the end, because that is a new beginning. And remember I said that from your channeled message that there's like a rebirth, a transformation over the situation. But you know what? It's because of the love that all of you have for one another. Well, look at that. Whoever you are connecting with, this beautiful energy here, they see you as their twin flame. Look at that. They see you as somebody that's got nothing but love for your family unit, and they have got nothing but love for you. They see you as their ultimate soulmate, their twin flame. They feel victorious. Look at that. You guys are married. Look at those 2 reefs that's there. This person feels victorious with you. It feels as if they married like the right person. Yeah, victorious. Let's continue. Wow. And look, they want you to, it almost feels as if they want you to ride in and be that knight on the shining, knight on, what's the saying? What's the saying? Knight on the white horse or something. Knight in shining armor. I couldn't even think about it. And look, they want you to come in and be the knight in shining armor and help them out with whatever's going on in this family unit. Look at that, the King of Swords. They want you to say something. They're manifesting for you to help them out and just put your foot down, okay? And just get everybody on par. Basically to step up and just, you know, be that father figure, okay? That masculine figure, particularly if you've got 2 boys, to just cut them down and just, you know, be that figure, firm, say what you've got to say, and guess what? You will. It burdens you to do that because it feels as if you don't like being really firm and cutting, but sometimes we have to, particularly if we have children. But I feel that this is what your person is manifesting, that you speak up and back them up, basically, with whatever it is going on with these children, and whatever it is that is that's got you really burdened. God, do you know what? I'll be really surprised if anybody even views this video, because this is just so not a love reading. Apart from the fact, Gemini, maybe that is the message that I'm supposed to bring you, that your person just thinks the world of you and you think the world of them. They see you as their ultimate soulmate, their twin flame. They feel victorious with you. They know that you've got nothing but love for them and your family. And do you know something? Sometimes you might need somebody to just tell you that, you know, particularly if this is a very long-term marriage or connection, you know. And then we've got the devil here. Look at that. Yeah. You want transformation as well. You're manifesting transformation in this whole situation. You just want it all to just like fix itself without you saying anything, okay? Because it's breaking your heart seeing all this bickering within your family. You just want some transformation, and it feels as if that's what you're manifesting. Also could be dealing with the Capricorn, or you could have Capricorn in your chart. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine. But just know you all will endure. You will all go the distance, because guess what? You're a family. And there is beauty. There's great beauty in this connection. Thank you. Yeah, I feel as if you could be dealing with a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. I feel that you're a bit fearful or a little bit anxious that all this bickering is going on. You just want it to stop. You just want, yeah, look at that. You just want all of this argument, all of that to go put behind everybody. And look at that. Cannot even make it up and be happy. 10 of Cups. This is a family unit, okay? This is your family, Gemini, is your 10th cup, okay? You are stoked. I would say that particularly if you are a Gemini male and you are resonating with this, your family is everything. They are your happiness, your wish fulfillment. You know, you see the beauty in all of their quirks and their arguments, and it really upsets you. It really does upset you to see the children bickering the way that they're bickering. You know, you don't like to see your spouse just getting stressed out, because it stresses you out. It breaks your heart. And it feels as if you're really anxious, really kind of like, I just want everybody to shut up, put the arguments behind them and move forward and just be the happy family unit. That's what you want, you know. In this day and age, it's kind of like that's the most important thing. You know, love and unity and being there for one another. It could even be a situation, Gemini, you know, with a lot of people coming out of the pandemic and stuff. You know, we've all spent a lot of time at home, you know, with our family units. And it's just kind of like, it almost feels as if, right, you're all going on holiday now. Things are kind of getting back to normal. And it's like you're reminiscing, thinking, hold on a minute, when we were all like cocooned, yeah, it was really, really tough. But it felt as if it brought you all together in a strange way. And then like all of a sudden now you're all going on holiday, and it feels like, okay, it's like the pandemic never even happened. It's like brothers are fighting, children are fighting, you and your spouse are just, you know, your partner is saying, please say something, you know, do something, bring the peace, do something, say something. And you're just kind of like, why? Like, why can't we just go back to being our nice family unit, filled with love, filled with happiness, that's what you want. That's the new beginning you want. You just want love. You want love amongst your family, because it feels as if you appreciate that family. I mean, family evidently is a big thing for you, Gemini. And it feels as if you kind of want your children to grow up with that same kind of value and belief system. And it's like all this inroad argument is it just really burdens you, because it feels as if, in your view, you know, through thick and thin, family just stick together, you know. So all of this upheaval is very, very burdensome for you. You see the beauty in all the chaos of your beautiful family, and it's like you want them to see it too. Let's get your advice. I'm really, really sorry, Geminis, that this is not very much a love reading per se, but that's what they've given me. So I'm going to trust that some of you will resonate with this. And then your first advice is focus. You're in need of a clear direction. Decide what you want in life. So it feels as if you're being guided to focus. If you want this happiness, a new beginning where your family is filled with love, it feels as if you're being guided to take the action and set the example, basically, so your family can follow suit. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your advice for the collective of Gemini, sun, moon, rising, and thank you. Ah, look at that, signs. Your past loved ones are never far from you. Notice the signs that they send you. That is possibly why, Gemini, you're feeling really burdened, because you yourself, there's two things that could have happened. Either you are an only child, so having family, having children that have siblings is something that is so precious for you, okay? And it almost feels as if you want your children to know how special it is to have a brother, to have a sister, because you never had that, okay? But also for some of you, your parents may not even be around. They may have passed over, and it almost feels as if, you know, how can I put this without, it feels as if that your parents would kind of look at the situation and be like, Gemini, come on now, that's not how we brought you up, and that's not how you should be bringing up your children. All this chaos, where is the love, where is the unity? It's there, don't get me wrong, but it's not to the level of how you grew up, if that makes sense. There wouldn't be all that kind of bickering. It would be like, you know, if your mum said to do this or your dad said to do that, there would be no argument. There would be nothing. It would just be done. Whereas it feels as if you and your partner almost kind of have to kind of really endure to get your children to do what they need to do. And also for some of you, it could be the complete opposite. You know, you could have past loved ones that weren't around when you grew up. So you didn't have a family unit. And that's why it feels as if it really saddens you, because it's like, you know, if only these children could really see the beauty in the family unit. For somebody like you that didn't grow up, maybe your mum and dad wasn't around, you didn't have siblings. So, you know, it's kind of like you created your family, you created what you've always desired. And that's why it feels really burdensome that your children can't see the beauty in the whole family dynamic. I feel that your spirit team, your past loved ones, are definitely around you to help you, I feel, Gemini, to say the right thing, to bring about a new beginning that is based on this happiness that you want to fulfill, to put arguments behind. It does feel as if, I'll be honest with you, Gemini, maybe one of the reasons this is coming out in your reading is that there could be something that if things aren't nipped in the bud now, that it could escalate, and it feels as if your past loved ones are trying to show you the signs, synchronicities, patterns perhaps in your own childhood that they're trying to get you to focus on, to cut the cord, maybe generational patterns or behaviors. They're trying to show you to cut the cord and cut the cord now, which is possibly why you have to say something quite firm, quite blunt, quite like put your foot down, you know. And you may find that really burdensome, because maybe some of you came from really strict backgrounds. And so therefore you don't like putting your foot down. You don't like being that firm, you know, kind of figure. You don't like it. You want your children to be free and happy, and not feel as if, you know, they're constrained in any way. But it feels as if your family that's passed over trying to say there's something you need to focus on, something you need to focus on and decide. And it feels like generational patterns. And then it says ask. It's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. So I feel that you're being guided, to be honest with you, to reach out to your spirit team, to your family that have passed over. If you're praying people, you know, go into prayer and ask divine spirit, universe, your higher self for help as to how to deal with this situation. Because it feels as if your spirit team have brought this message, because if it's not nipped in the bud now, it feels as if it's going to have future challenges. That they're trying to say, don't let basically either history repeat itself or cut off any generational patterns and cycles. Do you know what? I don't know what else to say. Very, very peculiar reading. It's definitely not a love reading. Apart from you and your person, just love each other and have a lot of respect for one another. And your person definitely feels victorious with you. But other than that, it feels very much to do with a whole kind of family unit, to be honest with you. And it feels as if you're being guided to bring peace, because there's something that's quite fragile with that egg. Okay, I'm going to leave that there, Gemini, for you. If it does resonate, please feel free to click that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you choose to, or if you haven't done so already. And honestly, if it doesn't resonate for any of you, then that's okay too, because I'll be honest, it really isn't a love reading. I totally understand if I get loads and loads of thumbs down, but I hope I don't, because I hope it resonates with at least one person out there. Other than that, look, I'm gonna send you loads and loads of love, peace and light, and hopefully next week I will pick up a wider energy of Gemini. All right, but you take care, and if it is resonating, enjoy your holidays, Geminis. You take care. Bye bye.